So since NBA 2K26 dropped, I've been playing it non-stop, but I'm tired of getting my ass busted in rec and park. So I decided, you know what I should do? I think it's time to rebuild a team. Only issue is we don't have a team just yet, but I do got an idea because I'm so big brain. Nah, it's the most generic, basic idea everyone's probably already done, but I haven't done it yet, so it's new to me. As you can see, if you look here, we're on a website. It's called Random Player Generator. So basically, I'm gonna keep on generating it until we end up with 13 random players. It could be all-stars, role players, superstars. So once I get 13 players on one team, I'm gonna get them from my notepad and I'm gonna switch them over into my NBA, and we're gonna try to win a championship like that. We got 13 spins, 13 chances to get a superstar, to get a core piece. If we can at least just get one or two, core pieces, not even a superstar, just something decent, I'll be straight. So the first player we're gonna get is Stanley Johnson. I don't even know if he's in the league anymore, but damn, he's been at the league for 3 years, so he's not even in the game. Wow, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Like players on this level where I'm not even sure if they're in the game or not, I'm just gonna put a 60 overall. I'm gonna put like a random player, AI generated player, just to have a placeholder on the team. All right, with the second pick, we're gonna get Derrick Rose. Oh my God, that don't even count. Like I said, he just retired. I don't even think he's in the game. If he's in the game, I'll put him on the team, but I highly doubt he's still in the game. Wow. Okay, our first two picks haven't been the greatest. Let me see. What's the third pick gonna be? Mac McClung? I asked for NBA players. They're not even giving me players in the league. Like, that's so crazy. All right, our fourth player is gonna be Frank Kaminsky. Bro, am I getting trolled? But that boy forehead big as fuck. My bad, Frank. I'm just mad, bro. I'm just mad that I took my anger out on you for no reason. I ain't even have to say all that, man. So we're 4 players deep. We don't even got one player on our team, really. Let's get to the next player. Let's see who we get. Isaac Okoro. Okay, that's the best player we've gotten so far, and that says a lot because Isaac Okoro isn't the greatest. He a decent role player. A decent player coming off the bench, but Isaac Okoro he's our star. He's the face of the franchise right now. That's kind of all right. Let's see who we get up next. Jay Huff. Okay, I see what's going on here. So they don't want us to have a good team. They wanted us to get out the mud. All right, let me go to the next. Okay, let's see who we getting next. Who? Justin Minaya. Oh my. Who is this? Now, this is not even a real player. This is AI generated. Bro, I've never heard of dude. And I'm a ball knower. I know ball, bro. Now, this is not this is fake. If that's how, I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that, if I'm being honest. I hope I'm not butchering his name. No disrespect to just, I mean, I called him an AI generated player. I don't think it get worse. All right, let's see. We're going on to player number 8. And so far, we don't even have a starting caliber player. Like, that's so tragic. Not even like, damn. Okay. Desmond Bane. Okay. So we got a decent, a little. No, he ain't a star, but he borderline all-star player. Hey, his arm's short, but he could shoot the fuck out the ball though. So it took us 8 spins to get one decent starter. I think this really might just be it. It might just be Desmond Bane and a whole bunch of other, role players. Not even role players, bench warmers. Hold on, hey bro, I'm tripping. I thought this team was gonna be dog shit. Only issue with that, bro, he's like 40 years old. We're only gonna get like 1 year out of him, but that's a whole lot better than fucking Justin Minaya, whatever the fuck his name is. All right, let's see how the rest of this team ran out to look like. Who? Another AI generated fake player that never existed ever on my team? Hey, it's all good. Hey, I don't care. We got LeBron James. I couldn't care less. Gonna spin the next one. I came to terms. We basically got what we got. It's not gonna get no better than what we already have. Okay, exactly like I thought. Malachi Branham. He's a little bit better than majority of these players. And we got one more. We got one more spin, one more roll. Give me KCP. If I get a KCP caliber, Michael Porter Jr. Let's go. He been wilding out all over the internet, but fuck it, he on our team now, so let's ball. So this is what our team's gonna end up looking like. We got Stanley Johnson, Derrick Rose, Mac McClung, Frank Kaminsky, Isaac Okoro, Jay Huff, Justin Minaya, Desmond Bane, LeBron, Kendall Brown, Bates Diop, Malachi Branham, and then Michael Porter Jr. Like I said, Michael Porter Jr., LeBron, and Desmond Bane saved us from the black hole our team was becoming to be. So like I said, I'm glad we got a little something to work with. We're not in the greatest position. LeBron's probably gonna retire in a year or two. I'm gonna do my best to add this team into 2K and then we'll simulate from there. But like I said, a lot of players that, are either out the league or retired, I'm just gonna put like a 60 overall just as a placeholder. Like I said, I'm gonna spin this wheel, get a random NBA team, and that's gonna be the team we're gonna pick. And we have the Charlotte Hornets. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. Once I add all the players into the teams, we'll be back from there. So I officially made the roster and I put my whole team onto the Charlotte Hornets. Only issue is I got a notification letting me know LeBron James wants to retire after this season. It told me he wants a farewell tour. So I'm like, all right, cool. You can have the farewell tour. But since it's a video game, I'm gonna slime LeBron out the nastiest way possible. I don't care where. I'm gonna send him to the Wizards if I have to. Whoever gives me the most value, like, I don't care, bro. I'm sorry, Bron. Yeah, that's our biggest domino so far. The team's so bad, I might just try to trade everyone away and then just try to rebuild. Because like I said, we don't really got a lot to work with. Like 4 or 5 of the players that I was supposed to get aren't even in the game. So I just picked players around the same overall they would have been. You know what I'm saying? Like for like Frank Kaminsky, for example, instead of drafting Frank Kaminsky, I got Moses Brown. Frank Kaminsky probably would have been like a 69, 70 anyway. So I just got Moses Brown instead. But like I said, hey, LeBron, bro, you could retire, have your farewell tour. You can do all that, Bron. You just ain't gonna do it on our team. So after looking at a decent amount of trades and stuff, it looks like Franz Wagner is probably the best we're gonna get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go through with that. Like I said, he's a significantly worse player, but LeBron's gonna leave next year anyway. So there's no point of keeping them on the team for a year. Desmond Bane and Michael Porter Jr., they're taking up a lot of the cap space. So I'm gonna try to see if I could just get rid of them for some draft picks, you know, clear up that cap space, get some assets back. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think we're already bad enough. I might just sim the season and just see how we end up. Like, Jokic look kind of weird. Don't look as cartoonish as they normally did. The Mavericks made it back to the finals. This is Nico Harrison's master plan. Y'all just don't understand it. All right, let's see. Hey, and they sweep the Celtics. That's crazy. Like, Nico Harrison was really spitting. Y'all just didn't want to listen for real. LeBron retired. Okay. Hey, we got the #1 overall pick. Yeah, we're gonna go with AJ. We're gonna go with AJ, and then I'm gonna try to trade Michael Porter Jr. and Desmond Bane in this draft. All right, I think the move we're gonna try to go for, we're gonna give up Desmond Bane and Michael Porter Jr. for Jalen Johnson and a 2030 first round pick. I know this might seem like I'm kind of overselling it a little bit, but we're gonna save a lot of cap space, and I'd rather have Jalen Johnson than the other two anyways. But they want another first round pick, and they'll give us Nikhil. All right, I'll take it. I'll take that. So we have the 22nd overall pick. I'm gonna try to see if I can move that up a little bit. I wanted to get another player in this draft. All right, so we'll give up Isaac Okoro for the 13th overall pick, and let's see. And move for our 13th overall pick. I don't even know who to get. I think I'll go with this guy, Noah. So now we're adding AJ and Noah to the roster. So with the talent we got right now, we still really ain't doing nothing next year. So I think I'm gonna just try to save as much cap space as I can and just go into, you know, another tanking season. And why do they still have that picture for Mitchell Robinson? I swear they're trolling. Like, why would they keep that picture? It's been like 3 years. I'm gonna sign Ben Simmons and Isaiah Joe if they want to come. Sure, I'll take Andre Drummond. He want to come over for a year. You know what, J-Huff, you can come back, bro. Franz Wagner getting up there a little bit. Overall, got an 88, 84, 82. You know, our young core looking a little decent. And we added AJ DeMonte. And what's the other rookie we had? Noah. Okay. All right, so this is what our starting lineup is going to look like going into the year. We got Anthony Black. We got Nikhil, Franz Wagner, Johnson, and Drummond. I'm assuming, hopefully, this might be like an 11 seed. But like I said, I'm gonna see how it go. I'm gonna let it play out for a few weeks. We're about 27 games in, and we're kind of in the middle of mediocrity right now. So we're not really a playoff team, we're a playing team, and we're not bad enough to really get, you know, a really good first round pick. So this is why I gotta decide, do I want to throw the season down the drain, or do I want to try to push for a playing spot? Like I said, our roster isn't complete dog shit. We could low-key do a little something. We might be able to win a playoff game or two and make it into the playoffs. All right, yeah, that's it. We're pushing for a playoff spot. We have a chance to get Evan Mobley. We're going to give up Jalen Johnson and a first round pick for this year. All right, I'm low-key going to try to get Brandon Miller too. I'm going to try to throw him Isaiah Joe and a few first round picks. Hey, that's enough. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, we looking nice. Only issue is I do not want Andre Drummond starting on my center spot if we're pushing for a playoff spot. All right, so this might be the move. Like I said, we got too many small forwards regardless. So it's basically a AO for Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, this starting lineup pretty decent now. So we got Anthony Black, Brandon Miller, Franz Wagner, Mobley, and Robinson starting. Then we got AJ, Ben Simmons, Huff, Drummond. Our bench kind of cooked if you think about like name-wise, but overall, like if you look at the overalls, it actually ain't the worst. So like I said, I'm gonna let it ride out a little bit. Let's see how it go. I kind of gave up a majority of our picks, so if we don't really do anything, we're kind of screwed. So we a few weeks past the big trades that we just had, and we're staying around the same we're already at. We've been around 500. I believe we're at 12 and 15 at the time with 30 and 30. So no, we basically been doing the same even with these acquisitions. So hopefully, you know, we pick it up a little bit. I definitely do not want to miss the playoffs. Hopefully we end up like a 7th seed. You know what I mean? All right, so we just made it to the end of the regular season. Luka Doncic won the MVP. Dash Daniels, Rookie of the Year. AJ Debonsa won the 6th Man of the Year, so we got an award. We ended off the year exactly where I wanted to be. The 7th seed, we got 45 wins. So like I said, we're about where I kind of predicted us to be at. I think we were probably gonna lose in the first round, but if we make it out of the first round, I'd be happy. A lot of these players on my team don't really got that much playoff experience. All right, so we did lose to the Bulls, which is kind of nasty, but we did end up beating the Magic to make it into the play-in. So we ended up as the 8th seed. So we're gonna get to the Hawks. How the hell the Hawks make it? How the Hawks make it to the number 1 seed? They got Trae Young, Richard Say. They basically got the same team. I don't know. I guess it looks like they got a lot of injuries. So hopefully we should be able to make it to the 2nd round. As soon as I say that, Brandon Miller get his own injury. So we lose game 1. We lose game 2. We win game 3. Come on. We need this win right here. Damn, we go down 3-1. All right, so we down 3-1 against the Hawks. Like I said, I wasn't expecting us to get out the first round regardless, but damn, that team wasn't even good. All right, I'm just gonna simulate the rest of the playoffs. That's kind of nasty. The Mavericks made it to the finals again. But damn, the Mavericks, back-to-back chips. Cooper Flag, your finals MVP. Like I said, Nico Harrison got a big brain. Y'all just can't comprehend his master plan. He been on this. We don't have any draft picks right at the moment. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave the draft alone. We got a lot of stuff to do in the free agency, qualifying offers. I want to bring back Brandon Miller and Anthony Black. We're basically gonna bring back the same team we had last year, which is, you know, hoping on development. Cap room, we got negative 33 million. All right, so I need to find a way to finesse this because I need to bring back Brandon Miller, you know, by any means possible. All right, so I'm gonna trade him for this just so I can get that 1st round pick. 2 1st round picks for Claxton is a steal, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna trade away these 2 for another 2 1st round picks. I'm low-key getting a decent amount of draft stash back. But like I said, my main concern right now is just trying to get Brandon Miller, and we still can't get him. We have his bird rights, don't we? No, we don't. Oh my God, I gave up my whole team for nothing. Oh my God, we're not gonna be able to get Brandon Miller back. Now, I might be the worst GM possible. I don't know. All right, so it's giving me the option to match it, but I don't have any salary. Wait, so is he on the team? Let's go. Okay. So I wasn't able to make him an offer myself. But we were able to match it. So we were able to keep him. The only issue was that I gutted the whole roster trying to make salary cap room just so we can keep him. So we kind of don't got a fucking team at this point. So it's like these 4 guys are the core right here. And then these 2, like if these 2 could cook up a little bit, get a little bit better, you know, we'd be in a really good position. But at the time being, we really don't got no depth on this team at all anymore. So I'm gonna try to get Walter Clayton Jr. I'll take Jake LaRavia for the low. Hell yeah, I'll take Aaron Wiggins for sure. I'll give him a max contract. I don't have enough space for Aaron Wiggins. If I don't have 1.6 mil, I don't got no money at all then. Isaiah Joe, okay, I'm able to bring Isaiah Joe back. All right, we just need a backup center really at this point. Yeah, I'll bring back Andre Drummond if you want to come back for a year. So Emo, he has a 90 overall. Franz Wagner, 88. Miller, 86. DJ took a pretty big leap. Like I said, we're really just banking. Wow, Andre Drummond's actually so washed and dog shit at this point. So we might actually need to make a few trades to try to get a backup center. Going into this 3rd year, we got Brown, Miller, Wagner, Mobley, Robinson. We got AJ coming off the bench with Noah, Isaiah Joe, Walter Clayton Jr., Sadiq Bey. You know, overall, you know, this team isn't the worst. I still don't know if this is like even championship caliber. Like if everything play out right, I still think we're only like a 4th seed. All right, man, so we're gonna simulate the season. I hope my young guys made that development they need to, because if not, we're kind of fucked. But wow, 3 losses in a row. Start off the year is great. 4. Damn, bro, we're literally 8-16. Like, I might have to do a rebuild within a rebuild because we're so fucking dog shit. I don't even know if we have our 1st round pick for this year. Okay, we do got our 1st round pick. Okay, so we're playing bad. I might just go all in on the tank at this point. No, unless we find a way to turn the ship. I'll be like I said, I was expecting to, you know, be like a 5th seed this year. I wasn't expecting to be this bad. This is actually insane. Like, this is pretty fucking nasty. Let me put the goat in. Michael Stafford, the greatest coach of all time. Like I said, hopefully at least into the playing spot. If we make it to like the 7th or 8th spot, I'll be happy as hell. And we still haven't done nothing. We ended up with 37 wins, which got us into the play-in with a 9th seed. Oh man, I'm just gonna sim through it. And we fucking lost, bro. We had the 9th seed and we lost to the Boston Celtics. This is actually so bad. Okay, so we're going into year number 4. We definitely need to make some big changes. At this point, if we keep going at it like this, like we're kind of, you know, we're not gonna, you know, really make no progress. Okay, they took that. So I basically gave up 6 1st round picks for this number 1 overall pick for this year. You know, I'm just gonna take him. I'm just gonna take him. I'm gonna try to retain everyone, bring them back. Hopefully the same team, you know, with another year of experience, with a new rookie coming in. I think we should be straight. Like, look, AJ went up. Look, he went up to 88 overall with his development. Because Franz Wagner, Brandon Miller, and Emo, I think they're kind of stagnant. I think they're already who they are as players at this point. But AJ and Noah progressed pretty good. Then we add in CJ to the mix. So in all actuality, we should be a lot better than we were this last season. So hopefully, you know, we actually make it into the real playoffs. But like I said, I'm gonna simulate. I'm gonna see how we end up doing. Look, at this point, I think what's happening, I think we got too many players trying to develop at one time. So I might try to trade away to get a bigger star. I mean, what would it take to get Luka Doncic? What y'all looking for Luka? And every first round pick I got. Oh my God, we got Luka Doncic. We might just be saved. But now that we got Luka, I need to do some rearranging real quick. I feel like we really need to shake up the team. So like I said, I'm gonna trade Franz Wagner as well, really just to get Sarr. And we get Anthony Black back as well. So this is a pretty solid trade for us. But now that we got Anthony Black, so now we got Doncic, Anthony Black, AJ, Mobley, and Sarr as our starters. We got CJ, Walker Clayton, Robinson, Isaiah Joe, and Clark off the bench. And then we still got Noah, which is injured. At the moment, we're 12 and 17. At the end of the year, with the roster we got now, we should be no lower than like a 4th or 5th seed. Let me not talk. Let me just let it play out. Let me just see how it end up being. You know, all this irrelevant to us. Did we finally get an All-NBA player? We did with Luka Doncic. Let's go. CJ made the All-Rookie first team as well. Things looking up. We ended up with the 4th seed. I believe we had about like 52 wins. So this is probably the best team we've had. Let me tighten up the rotation a little bit. I only want like about 9 people playing. I really do believe we have a chance at winning this chip. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. We won game 3. We swept through the first round. That's actually so nasty. We're in our 4th year of the rebuild. This is our first time making it out of the first round. That's actually so gross. And we playing against the 8th seed Raptors. And then we go against the 3rd and 7th seed. Oh my God. I really believe we can make it to the finals. 1 game 2. 1 game 3. It's a long rebuild, so I got me some din. We're actually 1 game away from sweeping the Raptors, and we did. Bro, we sweep through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. And now we about to go against, let's see. Now we up against the 7th seed Heat. Nah, I think we got this in the bag. The only issue is Luka Doncic is injured, but he's still gonna play, so I think we straight. All right, we won game 1. We won game 2. We won game 3. I'm about to say, damn. All right, so look, this is what I'm saying. We made it to the finals. Phoenix and the Spurs playing. I'd rather Phoenix win. I don't want to go against Wemby. They won game 1. I don't like that at all. Doncic, he already healthy, right? Damn, he dropped 40 with an injury. That's nasty. I might shorten the rotations even a little. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna keep them where they at. There's only 1 loss. It's whatever. Oh, we down 0-2. Okay, now Luka Doncic fully healthy now. Just see that change anything. They at home, but damn, we down 4 with 5 to go. Oh my God, we're down 3-0 in the finals. So we lost 1 game in the first 3 rounds, and now we down 0-3. Like, what the fuck? That's so nasty. Damn, so we lost the finals to D-Book, and Jalen Green won the finals MVP. Our team is really nice, and so I think another year of development and just another year of them playing together, I think this should be the year we get it done. So we're going into our 5th year, and this is where everyone's overalls are at. AJ stayed about the same, but CJ had a huge leap. He might be the difference between us losing in the finals and us actually winning the championship. I think that should be enough to put us over the edge. We're damn near halfway through the season, and this is easily the best team we've had so far. We're 23-9. We're the number 1 seed. I don't think we've been the number 1 seed all video. All right, so we're reaching the end of the year. At the moment, we got 62 wins. We end up 63-19. Luka Doncic won the MVP. But this is easily the best year we've had so far. But we finished as a 2nd seed. So what the fuck is Philadelphia doing where they better than us? They got Edgecombe, McCain, Maxey, Duran. Their team is pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie, but our team is better. Like, I'll be so salty if we end up losing to this team. I ain't gonna lie. We should be able to sweep the Knicks. And we do. Okay, so we beat the Knicks in 4. Now we're going up against the Cavs, which I believe we beat last year. So we should be able to do it again. We up 3-1. Come on, close it out. One more game. Hell yeah. So now we up in the conference finals against the 76ers. Like I said, their team is pretty decent, but I just believe we're better. And look who's on the other side of the bracket again. The Suns, which they just beat us. And then the Mavericks, they won like 2 out of the last 5 chips. So this whole rebuild, the Mavs has been a pretty good team. Philly win game 1, we win game 2. We win game 3. Luka Doncic get injured. Luka put the beer can down. This is not the time, bro. He over there on that hookah. Now, this is definitely not the time for you to be injured. Oh my God, we down 3-2. No fucking way. Simcast. All right, come on. Now, we need this win bad. We need this win so bad. All right. Are we down 4? Okay, this is our first lead in a minute. Okay. We up 1. All right, we up 5 with 3 minutes to go. We up 2 with 2 minutes. Damn, they took the lead with a minute 32. I'm gonna jump in just to see what's going on in it. I'm on broadcast just so it look like a game, but let's see. Come on, Luka. Come on, Luka. Bro, he ain't doing nothing. Wow, that was pretty bad. That's a big 3. Good shit. Let's go. That's a good miss. Good board. Luka with the lob. Oh, that's a bad pass. I ain't gonna lie. Well, that's how we lose, I guess. So this time we got eliminated in the 3rd round, and the Mavericks won again. So at this point, the Mavericks, they've won 3 times out of the last 5 years. That's kind of crazy. We've been at this for a minute, so I think this is gonna be my last year. So going into our final year, this is what the lineup looking like. This team's so nice. A little bit more depth, so I'm gonna go through with this trade just to add a little bit extra. And yeah, just like that, like our bench is pretty decent. There's no way this is not the year we win the chip. I'm predicting us to win the 1st seed. We're gonna have 60 wins in the 1st seed. All right, so we at the end of the season. We definitely checked all our boxes. We have 65 wins and we're the number 1 seed. All right, so we're gonna play against the Heat in the 1st round. We should be able to sweep them. Like I said, this team is nasty. We're nice. We thugged it out. Like I said, eventually we're gonna get to this point where we'd be a dominant force in the league. The Heat took 1 game in the 1st round. I'm expecting to sweep the Hawks as well. AJ out for 46 weeks, but we're so nice. We should be fine regardless. And just like I thought we were. We're going against the Sixers. And the Suns and the Spurs on the other side of the bracket. AJ injured. AJ injured for another, like, I think 1 or 2 weeks. Do we have enough to beat the Sixers? We won game 1. Now Anthony Black gonna be injured. Oh, fuck. It don't matter. We win game 2. Oh, come on. Okay, we up 3-2. Come on, we need to close it out right here. Oh, we're going to game 7 against the Sixers. AJ, how much longer AJ injured for? 1 or 2 more weeks still. I'm gonna put it to 8 players. Only 8 players gonna play. I'm gonna simulate with Simcast. Hopefully we don't gotta go in. Hopefully we blow them out. They blowing us out. Ain't that great? And just like that, we lose to the 76ers in back-to-back years. I said that was our last year. No, I'm gonna do it one more time. No way. We're gonna get 1 chip. We're gonna get 1 chip. No way. There's no way. There's no way we lost. I believe if we had AJ, we probably would win the chip. So going into this year, CJ has become our best player. Luka Doncic is regressing a little bit. AJ got a little bit better, but overall we're the same team. All right, going into the playoffs, this is easily our best season so far. We ended up with 69 wins. Cooper Flag won MVP again. He won it back-to-back years. Luka Doncic first team All-NBA. CJ made 2nd team All-NBA, and AJ made 3rd team All-NBA. Now there's some weird shit I didn't even realize. I didn't approve this. They changed the playoff format on me without even asking. So we going up against the Wizards. We should be able to sweep them. They're the 16th seed. We're playing against the worst team in the playoffs, the entire playoffs, not just the Eastern Conference. Now we're going up against the Lakers. They're the 8th seed. We should still be able to sweep them. Put a little bit of belt to ass, you know what I mean? This is our year. Now this is the year we win. This is the year we do it all. Come on. We swept through the first 2 rounds. And now we up against Phoenix. Let's get our get back. I don't know if y'all remember, like 2-3 seasons ago, we lost to them in the finals. Okay, they took game 2. Okay. Took game 3. All right, no more playing around. We're going 8-man deep. We won game 4. Come on. We win game 5. We finally made it to the finals again against the Mavericks. I believe the Mavericks have been like the best franchise. Cooper Flag, I think he has like 3 MVPs. He won 3 out of the last 4 or something like that. But we take game 1. Oh my God, we're 1 game away, bro. We up 3-1 against the Mavericks. And we lose? I'm gonna be so salty. Okay, but this is where we close it out though, right? Nembhard, he injured for the season. It don't matter. We got 1 game left. Oh my God. No, we're going to game 7. We're going to game 7 against a 3 times MVP. Come on, bro. We can't lose this. Come on. Come on, Luka. I know you old. Oh my God. The crazy thing about this, the Mavs traded Luka. So if they didn't have Cooper Flag and AD, they probably wouldn't be even doing all this. Nico Harrison, a genius. Y'all just not realizing it. All right, we up 1. We down 3. We down 1. We down 7. We down 10. Bro, we're down 10 with 1:46 to go. I forgot. It's so deep in the future. AD and Kyrie, they probably both already retired. It's really just Cooper Flag and a bunch of nobodies. Let's go. Hey, we low-key got a chance. We down 5. Oh, let's go. Come on. Wow, he really just threw the whole challenge, the whole video away. 1 pass. That's it. Bro, we like 6 seasons deep. I don't know how we lost that. That's it. I can't go no more. We went like 6 seasons deep. We couldn't even pull out 1 chip. That's so nasty. But all right, y'all. Like, subscribe. We'll be back. We'll be back next time. Hopefully we get a chip. God damn.